Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Leo for the month of October, or the Libra season, so to speak. Let's see, Leo, what's going on. So we're leaving Earth and we're going into air. So just beware. Could be a bit breezy, a bit up in the air, so to speak, often with when the air signs come in. People feel like they're flying around from this, like a plastic bag in the wind. Energy. Ace of Pentacles doing really well. Very grounded, good things coming, no need to worry about money, new beginnings. Projects going well, being very earthed. So you've got things that you've got to complete this month. But with the Ace of Pentacles, it's always a good sign, because it means that there's really nothing to worry about, but just get on with it. Very, very earthed, very grounded. With new projects coming up, or new, you know, it might be anything that you've got to complete. It's a good card also for completions of things. This is annoying, sorry, but I just don't feel sorry, Leo, I'm just being a bit of a pain. Okay, let's see where you are right now. 10 of Cups. Yeah, the facade is such that, you know, everything looks nice on the surface and emotionally and together. But is it? Is it? 10 of Cups, it can also be, you know, how people see you. Oh, they're lucky, they've got everything. She's this, he's that. But yeah, really, that's just one face we present to the world, but beneath that is usually something else, you know. It's just like humanity. So let's see why this particular card of the 10 of Cups. So it's the end of a cycle of emotion. So I do know personally, late August, September was quite emotionally charged for many reasons, for the universe, the different planets and the different aspects. And I'm not an astrologer, I'm just an interpreter of messages that come from said universe. So let's see what's brought on that 10 of Cups. 4 of Coins, yeah, do I hang on, do I let go? So very much an emotional situation here. But as I always sort of say, it's better to let go than to hang on to things, sort of let it go. Particularly certain Leos that I do know, there's a lot going on emotionally for these dear friends. And yeah, Leo is all about control, so they find it quite difficult, and in a positive way, very difficult to let go of deep emotional connections. In terms of, yeah, it's just who you are, but try letting go rather than hanging on, because hanging on takes a lot of energy, doesn't it, Leo? The background of this situation is the Chariot. So, you know, emotional discipline needs to be applied to move forward, and I feel like this is the stumbling block here, this deep emotional connection you have to your loved ones. And, you know, knowing that you've got to sort of move on, but then takes a lot of emotional discipline with the Chariot to sort of move forward with that. It's easier said than done. And especially in the climate that we've just come out of, it's still around, because we're on the 17th of September today. It's still a bit sort of edgy, isn't it? It's an edgy energy. But this is the way through. The Chariot's always the way through, and it is, the way through is usually with emotional discipline, going, look, stop doing that, stop doing a lot of self-talk, really. But you will get there, so never mind. It's challenging too, the Chariot, especially with deep connection. Okay, recent influences. Yeah, and really feeling out in the cold and on the outer. just transition, change, and finding it hard to move with this change, especially with this card here is the key card. Really, it affects everything else. So this is a really big bugbear for you, or a big obstacle, and you found it, you are finding it quite difficult, but just slowly this too shall pass, as they say. And you're really not on the outer, but the way you're feeling about this connection makes you feel like, oh, everybody else is, you know, this and that. But in fact, everyone, we all have our turn. You know, it doesn't discriminate. It's sort of, we all get that turn, don't we, Leo? But it's coming through. The lesson you'll be learning in the Libra season is the Eight of Cups, and just, yeah, focusing on something else, and I would imagine that's that. So getting stuck into something earthy, like your study or your work, or just sort of distracting yourself from this emotional, because this emotional stuff is always really, it's easier to say, just leave it for a bit, but try and do that. Just move away from it and put your energies elsewhere this month, because it's air and it will interfere with your psyche, Leo. Leo people and fire signs don't like air because it can make the fire bigger. Or conversely, if the air is still, it's stagnant and nothing happens. So just move away from this emotional situation. Leave it be for a bit. It's all right. Near future, and then we have destiny coming in, so for good or for bad, but it's a good thing for you guys, because you do put a lot of energy into things with all your action, positive energies that you have, and moving forward and achieving. So, focus on what you can achieve and try not to sort of dwell on what you can't control, Leo. To be fair and to be kind, it's just about, just have to do that. It's the best way through. It's a challenge, but you will manage. And lots of good outcomes can come in Libra too, just by, using the good energy you've got to sort of let this just sit for a bit. What's happening that you're not realising? Yeah, and there it is, your Leo card, Six of Wands, always doing well. And this is how people see you. This is what you present to the world, sunny and, very affable, very kind, hardworking, always seeming to do well. But we know, don't we, otherwise, Leo, it can be, this is what goes on behind the scenes, and others don't see that. They just see this one. Sometimes you don't see this one because you're busy on this one. Okay, let's see how others see you. A breakthrough, so another Ace of Swords. Yeah, just sort of finally getting clarification and realising what you can do, and all this stuff. They're just cycles over cycles, and every month, time we move into a new phase, like we're going into Libra now, it's something new comes in, and we have to focus on that. And this is a great card for clarity, new beginnings, things sorted in your mind and your logic. It's how people see you. It's not how you feel though, is it, Leo? No. Okay, let's see what you're feeling positive about in the season of Libra. The Moon, intuition, subconscious. Things are all sort of hidden. Maybe, may or not be, whatever, whoever, everyone's different, but there may be things hidden from view at the moment. It's cloudy, you can't see properly. That would be another reason to irk a Leo, because they're like, no, get out, I need to see, I need to go there. I need to drive, even if it's in the middle of the dark night. You want to be able to go, but then sometimes you just can't. You've got to let things happen as they're going to happen. And perhaps this is talking about the full moon in Aries, which will be at the beginning of October sometime. I don't quite know the date, but it's definitely going to be a big full moon, and it will dispel a lot. There's a few planets in Aries at the moment. I think it's actually Mars is in there as well, so it's quite a combative time and a lot of things, sort of aggressions and things like this, but you'll get to see clarity at with this full moon coming in early October. So trust your intuition. The outcome. And there you come out. It's the Nine of Pentacles, or the Nine of Coins. Very independent, doing very well. Sorted, grounded, all those sort of great things. So you're going to come out of it okay. Pretty well, actually. So just remember that. I think we kind of know what everything says, so there's not much point, Leo. I don't like to go on. I think I'll just leave that and just go to the big clarification. Let's see what Buddha reading card says for you. Peace. Compassion, forgiveness, these are the real ultimate source of power for peace and success in life. By cultivating peace, the profound universal wisdom within you will rise above greed to practice generosity wisely, transform hatred into acceptance and anger into loving kindness. Your conscious choice to transcend these delusive forces within you will be the moment you experience profound inner peace. There you go, Leo. Have a wonderful Libra season. Thank you so much for listening. We'll talk next month.